Hello and welcome to my twin flame journey. I am Shine and this is going to be the July reading for Taurus. Not Taurus. I already did Taurus. Libra. Sorry. For Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the month of July. Um, I'm wearing a headset because it's hot as hell and I have fans going and I was worried that you wouldn't be able to hear me, so hopefully you can hear me okay. You might need to turn your volume up a little bit. Um, Please keep in mind that these readings are general, so take what resonates and leave the rest. Also, keep in mind that I may be describing you or the person that you're dealing with, so switch the energies if need be. Um, if you'd like a personal reading or if you'd like to donate to the channel, all that information is below. Check out the home page. I have a video up where I'm offering a free one question reading. I will randomly select from the videos that I upload in July. Originally I did it whichever video gets the most likes and comments, but seeing the videos that I've put up so far, and even with the people watching, not many people are commenting, and I didn't want to let anyone miss out on a chance if they were the only person who commented on a video. So I'm going to just kind of throw everybody's name in a hat and pick a person. So if you're interested in that, leave a comment on any of the videos that I put up in the month of July. What was the other thing that I want to say? Oh, as I've been explaining to everybody else, I always use my cards because, again, each card can hold multiple meanings, not only what you pick up intuitively, but like known meanings of the cards. So to try to give a little something for everybody that they can pick and piece together as we go through the reading, I also do it so that you can learn the meanings of the cards. So I'm kind of reading and teaching. And also I've switched it to a Celtic cross spread, and I will also go over with you what each position means. So it again can teach you how to read cards, because I recommend that everybody learn how to read tarot. If you're not an intuitive, you can still learn the meanings of the cards. You can watch other readers and get what they pick up as might be possible meanings. And it's a good tool to have. So I wanted to explain that. This is the overview, this is advice, and this, of course, is the Celtic. So let us see what the overview for the month is. Soulmates for July. Oh, and I apologize for the readings getting out a little late. I have a chronic condition that sometimes when I do a lot of these readings, I get a lot of pain in my neck and my shoulders, and it can wipe me out for a bit. So that's why the reading is a little late. But we are here. Let's see. 41. Essential meanings: harmonious partnerships, love, friendship, companionship, a relationship fostering personal growth. The Oracle's message: you are meant to evolve and transform with the companionship of others. Certain people enter into your life in order to take you to the next level of healing, consciousness, and authenticity. It is always a reciprocal experience, although the results for each of you will vary. You know these people by the strong pull drawing you towards them, and sometimes by a strong aversion to them initially too. Soulmates can be friends for life or remain in your life for only a short time. No matter what, you will be changed in ways you can't possibly fathom now. Pay attention to these people today. They are your greatest gifts. So it's the good, the bad, and the ugly. Even your enemies, if they've taught you something, they did their job. Relationship message: consider love in the deepest sense, love so powerful that you will never be the same. Regardless of how long your relationship lasts, consider friendships and romantic bonds so compelling that they overwhelm you with gratitude or break you open so you will finally claim who you were meant to be. Even a companion animal reminds you that it is you who is being rescued and healed. Pay attention, for you are in the presence of a soulmate, come to guide you home to the real you. Prosperity message: strategic alliances are most important right now as you begin to attract the perfect people to support your dreams. This is a journey you will share with others: mentors, business partners, helpers, employees, creative partners, friends, and strangers open doors for you and step through the portal to join you in a harmonic dance of collaboration. Commitment and co creation. This is what you've been waiting for. Protection message: an important relationship brings you to your knees. This is the kind of soulmate who comes with a powerful gift. Your patterns and all your old stories that don't serve you well being entered into this dynamic so you can heal them. This person is called to a sacred task to help you learn, even if it seems uncomfortable, sticky, or even inconceivable. The question is not why did he or she do this to me, but rather what is the gift in this? Look into this mirror. You will only be changed for the better. So it says even in the crap, they did their job. If you allowed somebody to treat you like a doormat and in the end they left you and you felt used, abused, and regretful, like you didn't have boundaries and you didn't love yourself to get you out of that situation. Again, if you learned that lesson, that was the karma that you needed to shed, so that person did their job, even if you can't still stand them. You gotta try to look at it from the spiritual perspective so it can help you to release any anger that you might have, because you are human. But again, these relationships serve as teaching experiences, hopefully for both of you. Sometimes only for one. This is the reality. But they're saying for you to keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations, so even if we're not thinking too swiftly about anybody at the moment, they are your soulmate and they came into your life for a reason. Or this is also could be asking you to be open to, meeting a new soulmate. We'll see what goes on here. We have abundance. We have abundance. So something's good. Something good is the potential to come out of whatever it is we've been through here. Let's see. Great abundance will find its way into your life. Your plans will yield prosperity, providing a sense of security about the future. Your angels will be with you as you take the actions necessary to manifest your dreams. Abundance is not always financial in nature. You may be seeking to manifest new ideas, a large circle of friends, vibrant health, or romantic love. This card can also reflect an inflow of any of these types of treasures into your life. Open your arms to heaven to receive with gratitude that which you desire. And then, of course, we don't have to read Keep an Open Mind, but hey, why not? The romance angels sent you this card as a reminder to stay open to the possibility of your soulmate appearing in a form that may differ from what you expect. This is especially true if you tend to date a certain type of individual. You drew this card to help you discover your soulmate. This card may signal that you've already been introduced to this person, but have overlooked his or her romantic potential. Take the time to get to know the various individuals you meet, even if there isn't an initial attraction. At the very least, you will learn more about yourself and may make a new friend. I talked to my mother about this. It's like, she says, yeah, when you're younger, most women always try to go for the hot guys or the bad boys or whatever this is, and usually the person that you end up with is nothing like that. It's like they may not even be that great looking, they may have whatever, but it's like, does that mean that people that are like, the type aren't really marriage, material? It's more just people you are attracted to because you got some karma to work through. But you end up being with someone in the end to grow old with someone completely. But that's not true. I mean, because I guess it's different from different people. But this card is even saying it may be a possibility that whoever might be the one for you might not be what you expect. But let's see what we're got going on here. This is you or your place in the situation. It's what you need to realize about your innermost desires. So, either this is you currently or this is what you're desiring. We got the Ten of Pentacles, which is all about, fulfillment, happy family life. We got the grandpa, the kids, the couple here, the dogs, the money, everything's smelling dandy over here. Again, family, accomplishment, financial security, and comfort, enjoying the fruits of your labors, satisfaction in what's created, point of completion or accomplishment, because it's a 10, improved career paths, solid financial reserves, committed long-term relationship, pride in success, sharing to show care, creating foundations that are long-lasting, long-term. Shows how family is important. Again, our roots, our support system. Knowing you need a consistent approach in order to achieve success that will last the test of time. Again, because it's always, every day you got to put in the effort. Can't get complacent and comfortable and start taking people and things for granted. It's always the little things that mean a lot. But again, either this is you're feeling this way already because you've already come across someone, or this is what's on your mind. This is what you want or you're trying to work towards. But we have here what surrounds you is the Ace of Cups in the reverse. And this is the conditions surrounding you. If harmonious, and it's equals a supportive atmosphere. If it's negative, you're on your own. Well, this is what's surrounding you. So maybe this is what you want, but you're not feeling like you have it. Ace of Cups, of course, are gifts from the universe. Is you can take it or leave it. But this is also, blocked or repressed emotions. Maybe we're keeping our emotions in check here, even though we're wanting this. We haven't gotten into anything. Well, we got Seven of Swords down here, so I don't know if you were dealing with some shady mofo. This is why we're unhappy. We shall see. And we got Magician reverse too over here, so I don't know. And nobody feeling like they got the courage or the strength to even deal. I don't know. You got King of Cups in reverse too. So I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if we're dealing with a type here. It's like they appear in almost every reading. These darn manipulative masculines keep showing up. Or again, this could be aspects of the self. Let's see what's going on. But I think we're dealing with someone or a situation, obviously, or we're looking for that because we're not feeling the love or any love. It's a need to curb our emotions for the greater benefit, or a need for emotional balance to find a constructive way to express our feelings. Again, repressed feelings, feelings of numbness, fear of getting hurt, a need for trust, emotionally exhausted, or needing us like here we don't have the strength. A need to look after your own emotional health. And it also talks about delays in love. And we're crossed here by the King of Wands in the upright, yeah, which is good. Because in the reverse, he's another doozy. So this could be you, king, queen, doesn't matter, male, female. But this could be symbolizing you, and what's challenging you from having what it is that you want is yourself. Perhaps again, there might be a delay, or we're hiding our feelings because we're afraid of being hurt. Let's see what's going on. We have life, creativity, again, one energy, fire, passion. Um, it's about being a go-getter, having confidence. Again, maybe we're lacking again confidence. We don't feel like we have what it takes to manifest. This could also be a possibility if this is the self, or if this is the person that we're dealing with. It might be some kind of delay. Um, Again, purifier energy takes an idea and changes the world to match his vision. A natural born leader, a visionary, sets a goal and sticks to it, and assures that they can make it happen with support from those around them. Embraces challenges and enjoys the growth that comes with it. Takes initiative, not all talk and no action. Someone who's compassionate and passionate, goal oriented, future looking. And there's might be an opportunity to take on a challenge, and you are the determining factor. Again, if this is you. It can also be someone in the negative sense who's arrogant, aggressive, in pursuits of their own interests, can have an ego or attention seeker, but that's more, I think, in the reverse. That's more the reverse side of it. Um, Again, it can be you lacking the passion, needing to get focused, needing to have drive to go after what it is that you want, because we also have the three of wands up here. So again, this could be you or someone that we're waiting on, but we'll see. Um, at the root, we have the Seven of Swords. This is the fundamental issue. If positive, it gives you strength and security to achieve your goal. It can represent what you're used to, the way that you are brought up, your habitual way of reacting to things. Again, the conditioning, the karma, the whatever it is. What is at the root of it all? Um, well, and we don't know. You could be one of these deceptive masculines, or again, even if you were not feeling like you got what it takes to manifest something that you want, or again, if we're dealing with someone like that, there could have been some kind of deception in the past. Um, that's why we're not feeling the love even though we want it. Or Seven of Swords about overconfidence, mocking, deception, betrayals, difficulty trying to get away with something undetected or unnoticed, something that goes awry and a secret is revealed to your embarrassment, someone who can be cunning, trying to gain an advantage over someone or something, cheating, taking the easy path that's not always the best one, being tempted to sneak away from what's not working from you anymore instead of just dealing with it, instead of facing it. Caution and wary to not be the victim of someone else's deceptions. Betrayal, again, cheating, careful, trying to be careful who you trust. Maybe I guess is why we're fearful of accepting offers of love. It's a need to trust one's instinct. It's a desire to go it alone. Perhaps that's why we're waiting for our ships to come in, waiting for our gain our independence in some way. So we also have Queen of Wands down here. We got the King and the Queen, so definitely soulmates. We got the couple here. Um, acting in one's own accord, again, asserting our independence. So maybe this is something that we're needing to do so that we can manifest this here. Um, this is also about like strategy. Because again, if this is if we're questioning anything at all, again, we could be trying to follow our instincts in regards to this person or what to do, what path we want to take, who do we want to be with. Um, because again, if we get the strength in reverse and this in the reverse, if we're talking about ourselves, there could be some self-doubt here. Or we don't know if we have the strength to deal with somebody that we might have been dealing with who is a bit on the shady side, or you're the shady person who's doesn't know how you can assert your independence and get what you want here. Um, this is what is behind you is the strength in reverse. So this is most recent past or what you're leaving behind, what's kind of gotten you to this current state. Um, Again, lack of self-discipline, setbacks, weakness, self-doubt, lacking courage or inner strength, feeling vulnerable, again, fearful, could be inadequate, lack of self-confidence, needing to draw upon our willpower, lack of self-discipline, worried, anxious, overprotective, or insecure. This is also symbolizing soulmate, with the infinity symbol here, the strength card. It's also the sign of Leo. And, but there could be a question. If something has what it takes, if something can be built on long term, if we have the courage to invest in something, to open up, to let go of our fears, to figure out a way, to kind of overcome whatever may be causing us our own fears and doubts, and not feeling like we can have this, even though we want it. Let me see. We have militare in the reverse. This is all about, again, strategy. It could be difficulties. Again, we have La Donna de Servizio, which is a servant, a helper, Sometimes I see this come out in the key word being helping and some kind of codependent kind of things. This card sometimes represents that. And then we have dispiacere, which is despair and then distraught, but it's in the reverse, so it's like really clinging on to, again, we got secrets here, stanza. Something came out. Let's just say trying to get away with something undetected. Because perhaps, again, we're fearing some truth to come out. Let's see. Let me look. Militare, again, hidden matters, secrets, insecurities, conflicts. Dispiacere, again, sad news, sorrow, great effort and sacrifice needed to achieve the objective, repeating cycles, ailments to the head, meaning, I guess, stress, anxiety, fear, worry. So there might be a fear of repeating cycles here, or knowing that there would be a lot of effort and sacrifice needed again to manifest what it is that we're hoping to manifest here. Yeah, Donna de Servizio in reverse is about gossip, backstabbing, low morals, petty actions, cheapness, money spent or money owed. Hold on here, I just have one. Did I pass it? How is this possible? I've looked now 3 times. And there it is. And I passed by it 3 times. Secrets revealed, again. Scandals uncovered. Embarrassing confession. That's what the Seven of Swords is talking about, trying to get away with something, or something coming out that's embarrassing. It could also mean loss of money. So I don't know if there's money issues or money problems in here, or some kind of deception, or some secrets that might be coming out, or a confession that needs to be made, or somebody's trying to get away with something here. Strength reverse, we have falsita, but in the reverse again. So this is like, I don't know if somebody needs to make some kind of confession, because this again is about secrets coming out. It's about falseness or a false person. Even lies that we tell ourselves. or not know if we have the strength to deal with somebody who lies. I know I sure as hell don't. That's it. Truth revealed. Unmasking of hypocrisies. Hidden plots coming to light. It's also the end of difficulties. We should hope so. Gosh, I hate seeing the negative cards. Like I said, even in my own readings, I'm like, they stop showing up, please. Take these Seven of Swords and Il Nemicos out of my readings. Um, this is what's crowning you. Um, this is the kind of the flag that you should be carrying to reach your goal. This is what you should be striving towards achieving. Um, Again, the spiritual goal. Sorry. The spiritual goal. Always drama. Spiritual goal you must work towards to attain what you desire. Three of Wands is about commitment to future planning, aware of impending challenges or opportunities. It's about expansion, steady progress, study, travel, business, learning. More opportunities that you might be aware of. Open doors, self exploration, preparing for challenges, again, embracing change, having a long term view. Again, what do you want in the long term? And how can you find emotional fulfillment in your environment, in your relationships, in yourself? Because in order to attract a good partner, we have to first be one, right? We have to be whole, we have to be healed, so that we're not attracting more dysfunction. Strength and control, again, vision, being bold, taking leaps of faith, having foresight, going towards greater possibilities, developing who you are. This journey, again, meeting people for a reason, going through experiences for a reason. It's all about your own soul's growth and evolution. And after we've gone through something, we need to really realize who we are, what do we want, why do we want it, and how do we get it. And this is kind of where we're at. But there is some doubts, some hesitancy, some fears, some things that might need to be revealed either by you or someone else, or you have discovered some things. And this is about waiting for one's ships to come in. So again, if we're dealing with anything that was negative, that's ended, for those people that are looking to meet someone new, perhaps that might come in. But we're needing to kind of be future looking, again, so that we can have what it is that we want. We have in the future here the Magician in the reverse. This is what's before you for the rest of the month. So, if this is again an aspect of the self on the, not the narcissistic side, but if it's just about feeling like you don't have what it takes to manifest, we're still lacking our courage or we're afraid of something here. We also have the infinity symbol above here, so this is showing that there is some kind of there is a soulmate experience that you're going through. Um, and again, this speaks about having poor planning. So if we're needing to strategize and figure things out and be future looking and make our plan, um, we still might need to figure some things out because we still have some kind of poor planning. Or again, this is about deceit or manipulation if we're going to get into the negative traits: greed, trickery, someone who's cunning. It's also about mental confusion, on someone untrustworthiness, someone that we don't feel like we can trust, or we're going to have to regain somebody's trust. Um, this might be how someone, well, this is how they will view you, but this is what's coming in the near future. So it says, I always tell you, know what you're dealing with. You got anybody coming rolling back around from the past, or you've had any kind of, shady dealings with, you know, use discernment, use wisdom. Um, Again, someone who could be a charmer, a narcissist, say all the right things to try to get back in the door. But they haven't changed. Like I said, words, actions, consistency over time. Or maybe we're needing to, move on altogether if we feel like there's no kind of no hope with people, especially people that suffer from full-blown personality disorders. That's a very difficult scenario, and the likelihood of change is none. It's also about being out of touch with reality, confusion, impatience, lack of clear plan. Again, asking where you're focusing your energy. What are your objectives? Or what are their objectives? Like I said, make sure we're clear on people's motives and intentions, or our own. Um, Unable to manifest a skill to help you on your spiritual journey. It's something that's not being utilized, something we're needing to perhaps figure out, um, that might assist us here in this next phase, or to, again, get our confidence to go after what we want, and leave behind things that no longer serve us. Now, how to present yourself is we have the Queen of Wands. This is how you should conduct yourself to achieve your goal. Do so knowing full well that a risk may others may misinterpret your actions, especially if it's different from this. So, regardless of what people think, this is how you should be. And this again is the Queen of Wands. So could be two different people, could be both, aspects of the self again. And this is our challenge. This is how we need to be. Um, if we're not talking about two different people. They got the little cat here. She's another one who's passionate, go-getter, a leader, follows one's intuition, has little, relationship here with the spirit realm, gets guidance, gets downloads, you know. Same thing that with the magician, draws from the heavens in order to create. Um, so again, it's about strength and vitality, creativity, hope, joy, satisfaction, um, instilling confidence in others because you're confident, taking care of yourself even in adversity, independent, doesn't shy away from a challenge. Again, just like there's some kind of fear or hesitancy, there's something that's a challenge for you. We're needing to kind of get our courage and deal with what needs to be dealt with. So again, we can have what it is that we're hoping to create here. Now, how others see you, is the Emperor. Now, the Emperor represents power and authority, someone who's stern in their attitude, perhaps rigid, um, not really too emotional. It's not like the King of Cups, but still passionate, has a zest and energy, a zest for life. Um, and he enjoys a challenge as well. A strategic thinker, highly organized, but also stern, again, law and order. Symbolizing intellectual heights. Has acquired years of wisdom and experience and is worthy of listening because they've seen the consequences of their actions. Someone who's learned. So again, if you were someone who was doing some shady stuff, maybe they're viewing you as someone who's learned, who's holding themselves accountable, or again, could be someone who's not too flexible. If we're dealing with a past person who's looking to come back around, maybe we're not open to that, and they're seeing you as someone who's like, you know, made up their mind and is not changing it. Um, and we're not manifesting, we're not investing, we're not whatever, because we're fearful of perhaps something repeating or something coming out. Again, I don't know who's revealing what, or maybe something's already been revealed. Um, but our fear, again, our hopes and fears, is the King of Cups in the reverse. Now, we wouldn't be fearing the King of Cups in the upright, because they're emotionally mature, they're giving and loving and loyal and all of that. In the reverse, it's like if we're fearing this as a person, dealing with somebody who's like this, dealing with somebody who's Seven of Swords, Magician in reverse, and Falsita, and King of Cups reversed, that's like I said, that's a real doozy. Someone who uses emotional manipulation, lies, cheats, and perhaps there's a question, or again, we may went through with somebody like that. We're fearing of something happening like that again, or we're fearing opening up and expressing our own feelings or love. That's why I said we're closed off here. It could be. Like I said, if we were dealing with something like that, yeah, we don't want to repeat that. This would be a fear. Um, this is about codependency at all. Somebody who could have addictions or problems, or again, behaves in a way that's narcissistic or is a narcissist. Leaves you feeling uncertain about yourself as if you're the problem, not them. Leads to undeserved emotional instability within you. Again, maybe we feel we don't have the strength or the courage to even deal. Um, again, emotional blackmail, manipulation, pushes their own agenda. Or it's just struggling with one's own self-deceptions or deceptions again of others. Confused in our love, or confused in love in general. If it's a past person, you're still needing to work on releasing yourself from their controlling forces. Again, especially if you were dealing with a narcissist, that's a very It's not like regular relationships, and getting over that, and freeing yourself from that and not talking to them anymore. It's a very, only those that have been there understand. It's not easy. Um, the likely outcome here is the the Page of Wands in the reversed. So again, either we're not manifesting, we're not feeling like we have what it takes, but we should be aspiring to the Three of Wands. We should be aspiring to be like the Queen of Wands, um, and either going towards a King of Wands, expanding our horizons, healing from a situation, and going towards a soulmate in the future. But we're needing to realize our full potential, that we can manifest the life that we want if we are a bit more open, or we're not trying to deal with somebody who was behaving shady, or we don't feel like we can trust, or we don't see any long-term potential with. Again, pages bring messages. They're also sparks of inspiration. So maybe we're not feeling inspired, again, to either give an offer, or accept an offer, or deal. Um, it's about setbacks, pessimism, lack of direction, unsuccessful ventures, wrong approach not leading to growth, not being focused enough, obstacles or lack of motivation, low self esteem, even, or immaturity. Again, if we might feeling we're dealing with somebody who's immature, um, helpless, feeling helpless, or feeling like always the victim, undercuts your enthusiasm and self confidence. Superficial, arrogant, unwilling to make any efforts, uncooperative, again, rigid in our thinking, not dealing, wanting to maintain some kind of control, protect ourselves, whatever it might be. It's also about being impatient. So, like I said, there are so many things here that it could mean. Um, it could be you feeling like, like I said, not confident in something, or you're flat out denying something because of something past behavior or things that came out, or you're just not feeling it. Let us see what they're saying here. They're saying, well, if you get nervous, focus on service. Put your entire intention on answering the question, how can I make the world a better place? And the law of attraction will automatically take care of your needs. So obviously, if we try to heal before we deal, try to think positive, if this is what we want or what we're working towards, try to let go and let God, let the universe work its magic, and you do what you can to manifest in the meantime. And try to release our fears, our worries, or whatever might be holding us back. And embracing our power animal, your animal spirit guide is a guardian to help you, and it's helping you in this situation. Again, this is about, see, this is the power animal right there, the taming the lion, or it's finding your inner strength, finding your courage, to persevere, to again go for what you want. And we have indigo here. The person you're inquiring about is an indigo, meaning a highly sensitive, natural born leader. We have King and Wands and Queen of Wands, and then we have indigo here. So, for sure, obviously, soulmate relationship. Someone could have, intuitive abilities, again, because we got the Queen of Wands here. We're needing to really tap into our potential, tap into our intuition, tap into our inner courage and strength. Acknowledge our sensitivities. but don't let them hold us back from pursuing what it is that we want, the abundance that we want. And we have integrity. Align your actions so that they match your values and inner knowingness of what's right for you. And then we have Earth Angel. You are a light worker who has come to Earth to teach about love. So again, a lot of soulmates, twin flames, they go through all these hard lessons, shedding a lot of karma, usually have a lot of difficulties and stuff because there's something that, many believe that you're doing something for the collective as well. And it says, and you may have some kind of spiritual gifts. Maybe we should focus on that. Maybe that'll help bring you some abundance and stuff too, as far as career or purpose in life. Again, expanding our horizons, thinking big, stepping into our power, and using our third eye chakra. It is safe for you to see the energy of love in all its forms, such as angels, auras, and visions. So again, trusting our intuition, looking for signs from the universe, focusing on the third eye. What's it telling us about ourselves, about situations we find ourselves in, soulmates that come in and out. And then we have let your friends help you, ask for and accept support from others. So either this is the universe saying, hey, let us help you, follow our guidance, or they're encouraging you to kind of get out there, get mingling. Maybe we'll meet a soulmate, friends can help arrange some dates or something. This can also mean if we're dealing with any people, trying to reconcile or whatever, just be aware because we got the helper down here and the finances. Just watch yourself there. Don't let any codependency creep in. Make sure people aren't looking for love, not looking for help, you know what I'm saying? And then we got past life relationship. You have known each other before, so this is karma. We're working through stuff. And then we have passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So try to find your passion again, or allow passion to grow, perhaps between you and this past life person that you need to keep an open mind about, because it is part of your spiritual path. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. You're a soul on a mission. And because we've learned and changed and grow, I have the potential to expand our horizons and have better relationships because we've ascended to a higher level of awareness. We have the possibility of our relationships now reaching a higher level of commitment, long-term potential stuff that's worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. And separation, time apart from your partners on the horizon. So this is either two soulmates that have yet to meet and the angels are trying to help guide you two back together and it's worth waiting for, or the person that you separated from that you're needing to come clean to or reveal some stuff, or somebody's revealing some stuff but we're questioning them. They're trying to help heal the situation again, but use discernment, know what you're dealing with, do what you feel is best for you. It's all free will choice, my dears. Even with the twin flames and soulmates. If someone's not treating you right, if someone refuses to learn and change and grow, if something doesn't have any long-term potential, love yourself first and allow for the universe to bring in the replacement. Don't use that twin flame or soulmate title to keep you in situations that are a detriment to your own well-being. Unless people can get it together, they gotta leave it alone. And then we have boundaries. See, I'm clear and honest with others about my expectations. Having standards, morals, values, what it is that we want, not settling for less, making sure people respect our boundaries and we respect others' boundaries. Healthy relationships, equal give and take, consideration, honesty, respect, all those things, effort, but definitely Don't be a doormat. Even if we're trying to allow somebody to come back who's treated us that way, give people time to prove themselves if we're considering that. Um, and we have to be open to forgiveness if we're going to wheel and deal again. Or this is just in general, forgiving ourselves for not knowing better, but don't do it again. Now we have boundaries. Now we can go towards love in a healthy way. This is also to free ourselves so that we can be open to those new beginnings and not clinging to the past. And have mercy on yourself. I am kind and thoughtful towards myself and others. Again, this is about understanding that all things happen for a reason. You incarnate with these people in your soul group. You meet them along the way. The good, the bad, and the ugly, even the jerks. You gotta thank them for helping you to evolve, shed your karma, and it'll help maybe with forgiveness if we can find compassion and understand that everybody's here in their own journey, and know that you are watched over. I allow myself to feel safe and enjoy my life, knowing that heaven is watching over my loved ones and me, knowing again that you're loved and they're all rooting for you to get the lessons and find your way back home. And we have action. Today I take action related to the priorities that I've previously put off. So whether you're the King of Wands or Queen of Wands, or it's the same person, but whatever it is that you're looking to manifest, take action. Don't be fearful. And we have home. I trust and follow my divine guidance about my home, our stability, our happiness, our mental and emotional health, physical health, finding our way home back to the universe. And then we have Gaia's garden, fruition, abundance, reaping what we sow. And we have the eyes of beauty, positive expectations and clarity, both in the ally position, so that is good. Now let's see, 18. Oh, look at that, right on the page. In Gaia's garden, you have everything you need to make your dreams come true. There is no shortage of anything, and you're constantly reminded of the law of supply. Gaia is the infinite spirit manifest in all tangible things. She represents the abundance of nature. When she comes to you as your ally, she invites you to partake of all the blessings of life. There will always be enough for everyone. Success comes to you from the fruits of your intentions, and all is well with the world as a result. This is also a sign to remind you to give thanks and maintain an attitude of humility and gratitude as your greatest good now manifests for you. Gaia's gifts are sweeter when you share them with others. So basically, if we learn how to get out of our own way, if we do whatever healing that needs to be done, if we use our intuition and we find our courage and we live in our truth and our integrity and do what needs to be done here, then we have the opportunity for blessings to come in, for abundance, for perhaps a soulmate that is a good match for us, to move into the next phase with here. And then we have the eyes of beauty, 25. When the eyes of beauty shows up as your ally, they require you to examine your perceptions. Do you see the world as perfect and beautiful? Can you retrace your steps from your past to now and see the perfection in the way reality has been created? Truly, perception is everything. A glass half empty is the same as a glass half full, yet so different according to how it's perceived. The eyes of beauty remind you that if you move forward with conviction, all is well now and always will be. You will see true prosperity as a result. Expect to see beauty and you will attract your highest good. So they say abundance. Expand your horizons. Think long term. Go for your heart's desire. Don't settle for less. If we've realized something about somebody and we needed, there was a lesson involved, get the lesson, get control. Don't repeat it. Just making better choices from this point forward. And on that note, I send you love and light and healing and luck, and on this and anything else you might be going through. Please like, subscribe, and share, and leave comments, especially if you'd like a chance at winning a free one-question reading next month. And until next time, take care. Bye-bye.